got so tired sitting deeply in silence about the atrocities of our hair. Put together business model and prayed that every customer receives full care. Packed our bags and set sail toward Trenton to build a store we didn't quite understand. 'Cause I love my people. If I had $1 billion right now, I'd build the biggest black moon with my head.
Hello folks, my name is Donna Jarrett Paris, co-owner and CEO of Paris Hair and Beauty Supplies, which sits here at 1566 Edgewood Avenue in Trenton, New Jersey. Well, we are continuing our series of childpreneurs, and this one in particular does not sit on our shelves, but he is definitely one of the Trentonites that we have here that we are so proud of. And so we're going to talk to Shaheed Waddy when we return after these messages.
Packed our bags and set sail toward Trenton to build a store we didn't quite understand. 'Cause I love my people. If I had $1 billion right now, I'd build the biggest black moon with my head.
All right, folks, we are back here with Shaheed Waddy, and we're going to talk a little bit about how you got started. Okay, so number one, I just want to let you know I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
We've known, Paris Hair and Beauty Supplies have known Shaheed and his mom, who's here in the audience, for quite some time. Ever since we opened our doors here at Paris Hair, they've been big supporters of ours. And so it was our duty to make sure that TV land knows that you exist and what it is that you're doing. And so let's talk about what is it that you're doing right now with becoming a rising entrepreneur.
Okay, so what I'm focused on right now is just building my brands. My brand is called Big A, Little Kids. And
I'm sorry, what does that mean?
Can I say that on there? I don't know.
You can.
Okay, it's called Big Ass Little Kids.
All right.
I don't know if y'all gonna bleep me or not, but
Okay.
And my brand is pretty much saying that although we are going to get older, we don't necessarily have to stop being kids. You know, there's people that are 80 years old still having fun like they're 7. Like it's beautiful.
Wonderful. So how did you get started in this? We had a childpreneur that was here, and her name was Zuri, and she sits on our shelves with natural lip balms. And it was because of her mom and how she got started in the business. Was this something you've always wanted to do? Or was it something that you were tinkling with? How did you get started in this?
Okay, so I got to throw it all the way back from when I was on YouTube, and I was around 12 or 13. I had a gaming channel, and my name was called Tech Boy. So we're walking past one of those little kiosks in the mall, and I'm thinking to myself, a Tech Boy shirt would be dope to wear during my live streams. So I get it, and then I just wear it all the time. Then I got to thinking to myself, I could have a Tech Boy line, this, that, and the third. And that was already embedded in me when I was 12 and 13. I just didn't know where to step from there.
Okay.
And so a few years later, Tech Boy turned into Nerd Corp, and that's when I met y'all. And I told you guys about my vision, and y'all saw me like, okay, he really wants to do something. Let's help him. And so they invested in me so I could get a cutting press and a cutting machine and a heat press, and those are I would have never afforded them, you know. So I thank you for that. I thank you deeply for that.
That's our job.
And that same year I won the state competition of the NAACP AXO Entrepreneur Division, and I got to go to nationals.
Wow.
And during the summer, I was just hanging a lot with my older cousins because that's how I grew up. I'm the baby of my cousins. So they're all 90s babies. I'm born on the cusp of 2000.
Right.
So we're playing Super Smash Brothers, and they're arguing about which character could beat which character. And I'm saying, like, man, y'all some big. Wait a minute. And so that's how that popped in my head.
Like bright light went on.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a cartoon, just ding.
So you are 17, about to be 18 on June 30th. Ooh, that's my birthday.
Hey.
And so you got started really at 12, 13.
Yeah.
In this entrepreneurship. And so when you told your mom what you wanted to do, what was her response in in what you want to do as an entrepreneur?
Well, she was fully supportive because by the time I told her that I really wanted to do clothes, I already had one of my feet deep in music. So she was supporting me in music. She said, okay, well, this is another thing that he wants to do. So if he wants to do both, I'm just supporting him all the way, and I thank her for that.
Okay.
And let's see here.
Thanks,
What
Mom.
happened next? After she gave me her support, I felt as though I could do it. You know what I mean? Because my mom, she's a firm believer in if you say it, then it's going to happen. So I just
Right.
said it to myself over and over and over. I would tell people, even though I had no actual plan, I would just tell people like, yeah, it's going to happen.
Yes, because it's faith.
Yeah.
I always say when you have a thought, you think about it, it manifests, it creates, it becomes known.
Exactly.
I think for younger folks like you, you were determined to get it done, and that's really what is the deciding factor of what success means, and someone who's successful in their minds, or someone who's going to make it go into fruition. I'm looking at the shirts, and let me tell you, this is far from what I saw with your t-shirt. You started out with the t-shirt that you have on now.
Oh, yes.
Let's talk about this, right? Because it's
Season
cotton.
1.
Season 1, okay. So you got started in cotton, and now you've come to this. All right, let's talk about that a little bit. So what made you transition from this style to now this style, and now I'm seeing sneakers?
Okay. So as much as I love being able to vinyl press, I got creatively frustrated because I'm making dope designs like this, but the problem with vinyl is as you press it, it shrinks.
Right.
So the more I try to layer it and layer it and layer it, it never came out right.
Okay.
So I started sublimation printing, but the thing is that kind of ink doesn't exactly agree with printers all the time. So I thought, okay, that's done. So I continued with my vinyl. I almost gave up hope on doing better designs, and then I just saw this advertisement for a manufacturing company and said, you know what, let me check them out. And it seemed dope, so I made a few designs on there, but I wasn't exactly sure because I'd never seen anything physical. So I ordered my shirt for my birthday. It came, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I'm still excited about it. It only happened, what, two weeks ago?
Okay. And this, you're talking about in the vinyl. Do you call this vinyl? This is
Oh, no, this is screen printed.
screen printing. Okay. But initially, the cotton ones you were doing on your machine that you have in your home.
Yeah.
Okay, and so you got started off with that. Tell the audience, when you did get the machines, you actually started like orders. You had people ordering. You were making customized
Yeah.
bulk shirts. So let's talk about that a little bit, because again, marketing is another thing that you have to do once you're in this business, because you just can't make shirts and think it's just going to sell on its own.
Yeah, exactly.
What did you do to actually get your name out there?
So what I did is I offered to every and anybody, if you need anything done, to just hit my line. So there's a few businesses in Trenton where I've supplied them shirts. Shout out to Health is Wealth over on East State Street. A few people wanted birthday stuff and things like that. So essentially I got orders like that. It also helped boost my creativity and knowledge of what I was doing with the vinyl, because the more people wanted complex things, I had to think, okay, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that?
Right. That is fantastic. Let's talk about what this is. Now, okay, first off, the sneakers. The sneakers are fantastic. So, guys, you can see this. It has the company's name, Bulk, right? And it actually is created by Converse. And now, I'm going to tell you. So people are looking at this going, okay, how did you do this? Now, I don't want to give away your secrets, but initially something like this took a lot of imagination. You came up with this concept, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Those are actually my personal shoes. Those aren't done yet. I'm still customizing
All
those.
right.
And my shoes are actually not made by Converse. I had to get those custom made because I wear 14s. And eventually my plan is to make shoes for people my size, because I understand what it's like for years to go into a Foot Locker like, ooh, these are dope. You got these in 14s? Nah, we got them in 12s. And it's like, what do you want me to do? Cut my toes off?
Right. Okay, but I like this. I like that they actually customize this, and you're going to actually start to do maybe the same concept or maybe a little different.
I would show you my shoes, but my phone is dead. But
Okay.
these are very, very basic compared to the shoes that are on my store.
Wow. Okay. And so, and including the shirt now, folks can actually order this.
Oh, absolutely.
Online. Okay. And so what sizes do they come in?
They come from small to double XL.
Double XL. Okay. Wonderful. And so how do folks get in touch with your business? How do they reach out to you?
The best way to reach out to my business is on Instagram at BALK_clothing.
Wonderful. Real quick, folks, I just really want people to understand, for those of you out there who are thinking about starting a business, you're young, whether you have support or not, I want you to really talk to those individuals who want to become entrepreneurs but just don't know how to, and they're probably asking, how much money do I need, things of that nature. I do want you to talk to them and say to them, what is it that they can do, some advice that they can do to get started that actually helped you.
My advice would be is to find people that not only have your interest in mind, but also, I'm not going to say want to see you succeed, but want to have a part in that succeeding. And most of the time, that's going to be people older than you. But there's a disconnect between our generations. We have to be the ones to say, stop being hard-headed and just go talk to them, because they got the answers that we need.
Right. That's great advice. That's great advice. Seeking advice, folks, is one of the biggest things that both my husband and I did as partners in this business with Paris Hair and Beauty Supplies. And it's very important for you to seek out that advice. We always say mentorship is very important. And I know my husband has been a mentor to you. And you guys, you have actually been a mentor to us, because we're watching your zeal. We have to keep up with the young kids who are getting into this business of entrepreneurship. So, folks, we are here with Shaheed Waddy. Actually love the name Shaheed Waddy, and that actually could be a company in itself. But we thank you so much for the commitment you've made to come out with this. And folks, you're going to be seeing him a lot, I'm sure, because he graduated from this to now this. So we can't wait to see what you're actually going to be doing next.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, folks.
Oh,
Shaheed
one more
Waddy.
thing.
All right.
I got a bunch of designs dropping June 30th. Well, look out for those.
And where is it? On the website?
Yep, balkclothing.com.
Wonderful. All right, folks, you heard it here first. balkclothing.com. June 30th drops on our birthday. And so,
High five.
High five, Al. And so that's something, I'm actually interested in this, and we're going to talk a little later. But
Absolutely.
folks, we so appreciate you joining us today and really getting into child entrepreneurs. And again, if there is children that's out there, or even teens, or even individuals who want to become entrepreneurs, whether you're 20 or even 80, it doesn't matter. Do it. It's a calling that you're probably really should decide on whether you're going to do. I know we did, and we feel good about it. And so, as you can see, they're getting younger, but we encourage it, and we're just looking at a whole new set of entrepreneurs that's coming into play. And so we appreciate you joining us here. Support an entrepreneur, particularly the children. We look forward to seeing you the next time here at Paris Hair and Beauty Supplies. Thank you.
'Cause